we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times.
I am back from the doctor's office. I had to have blood drawn just to get a physical today, and my Lala, my Aunt Laurie, is out of town this week. So I realized, I don't know, it was like at the end of last week, I realized that this appointment was coming up and that she's gone, and we have no backup babysitter. So we had one that was awesome for the first, I don't know, 6 or 8 months that we lived here. And so it was great because if we ever wanted to do something with Laurie, we could go do something, and then this Emily was our babysitter, and she was so good. But then she moved to Savannah, and so we didn't have her, and I was just thinking last week, like, we really need a backup, not only for this appointment, but just in general. And so our neighbor, Debbie, is a retired elementary teacher, and she still works in the school some, but she hasn't started back yet. So she was totally excited to do this, and so she came over this morning, and it went great. I was mostly worried about Ada, just like not being okay with somebody new being here, but she did great. Everybody did wonderful. And so my appointment went fine. It was just a checkup, just like a physical. So that is done, checked off the list. Hopefully all my blood work comes back. It was kind of frustrating because KID, the lab was totally empty when I got there, but I wasn't early enough to get my blood drawn before my appointment. So I had to go up, do my appointment. When I came back, it was packed. And so it took an hour to get my blood drawn. But like I said, it went fine. So that's good. This weekend's gonna be exciting. So this weekend, I'm letting him watch a movie. I'm gonna get lunch ready. But this weekend, our friends from a couple blocks over, she has kids that are the same age as our kids. And her in-laws have a house in Jekyll Island, or on Jekyll Island. And so they kind of do like a shared thing where they rent it out part-time, and then the family uses it part-time, and the family can kind of just like sign up for certain weekends. And so her husband's out of town. Another one of our friends, her husband's deployed. And so she was like, why don't we do just like a girls' weekend there with the kids? So we're all going up. I'm taking Berend Lyndle and Eloise, and Brad's gonna stay here with the babies and really just like take one for the team, because we all know who's gonna have more fun this weekend. I'll just put it that way. But we're going to like a water park on Jekyll Island, and then the house has a pool. The house is right on the beach, so we can go out maybe on the beach a little bit. I guess there's some like rocks and a tide, and so it sort of depends on the tide if we can go out on the beach, but it's gonna be really fun. I'm excited. I think we're only gonna go for Saturday night, so we'll be home tonight. Toy Story 3?
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's a great one. Well, it's a good thing we got these new ice cream cups.
We're pretty sure it's a yellow jacket.
Okay, we trapped it inside here. It probably has a stinger. Oh, you want me to put the lid on? Okay. Oh, that was smart, Eloise. Okay, so now
we can turn it upside down.
we can take it outside and put it out there. I do not know what that is, but I don't like it.
I'll take it.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. Do you want to show Daddy? Oh dear.
Oh, Mommy, can I keep the light on?
I'm pretty sure it has a stinger.
Too old.
Hmm.
Can I freeze it? Yep, that has to hide behind a bush. Hide behind a bush and then free it.
Do what now?
I'll go outside. We go outside and then put that stinger in the backyard.
Oh, okay.
In the backyard, and then hide behind the bush, and then open the cage and hide as fast as you can.
Bear, we should probably wash that after we grab the bug. So I went ahead and just Put it down the sink. It definitely was not. It definitely did not have a stinger on it. That's for sure.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. It definitely didn't have a.
Please turn it on.
Hey, I just sent you a reel on Instagram about refilling the Dawn things.
A little bit of alcohol, regular just soap and water.
Yeah. What?
I knew that already. I just
don't do it.
No.
Because those refills are like $6 or something ridiculous.
Turn it off.
We should definitely start doing it.
okay.
What are we gonna do with that extra $6?
For 2 years.
Well, why the heck didn't you do it?
This is way easier to just get the refill. There's certain things in our life
That's
that
what you would do.
are worth spending extra time doing, and
I mean, that would literally take 30 seconds.
go for it.
And then when I dump it.
Do we have alcohol? We gotta have alcohol.
Wow! Wendell, can you keep the water on and do the drain? All done.
Okay.
Tonight we were on the golf cart and so we know that Ada is an advanced little lady. Like and I hate to like single out one child like that and talk about how advanced they are. I feel like they're all advanced.
Yeah. I mean, Alex.
But Ada was saying words at like 4 months old. Full words, Marshall, and enunciating them. And I've never heard a 2-year-old or back when she was 1.5. I've never heard a toddler string together sentences like she does, accurately and like very articulate with everything she says. So anyway, we're riding on the golf cart tonight, and just like her social awareness of like what's going on. So this is a good example of this. We're driving along, we see a dog come to its window, like the window of the house that it's in, and peek out of the curtains. It was looking at us and everybody thought that was cute and hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ada goes, "Excuse me, can I get some food?" Doing an impression of the dog. Like at first I thought she was saying that for herself.
Right, that's what I thought.
And then we realized like, oh, we all just were making over that dog peeking out the window, and she was doing an impression of what the dog might be saying. "Excuse me, can I get some food?" Peeking out the window. It was the cutest thing, and also just like the most shocking, like how?
I don't feel like our 4-year-old would even put that together.
Could even like make it, like mock the dog and like talk it. It's just crazy. And then another thing she did was like, my mom was here and she said, she had like a little stuffy, and the stuffy mom was saying, "Aw, she loves you, Ada." And then Ada took the stuffy and she goes, "She loves you, Mama." And that was back in December, before she was even 2 years old. Like that was well before she was 2 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And like turned the conversation onto my mom, and to be aware that there are other people besides yourself at that age, and to like acknowledge anybody else around you as a person that has feelings and thoughts of their own is really crazy, because like they don't do that until they're
They still don't.
4. Yeah, I don't know, it's funny.
Well, what were we gonna talk about? Your fallow bracelet?
Yeah, so when I was getting blood drawn today, the
Have you talked about
phlebotomist, I don't think so.
the fallow bracelets?
No, here's mine. So it's actually you just pronounce it follow.
Fallow.
But it's spelled F-A-H-L-O. My aunt Fallow. My aunt gave us all friendship bracelets when we were back last summer. You weren't there, right?
Correct.
And so some of the friendship...
I didn't get a bracelet.
No, you didn't. For the kids, she gave them these, which the kids don't wear, and so I wear them. But then for the grown-ups, we all got to pick a follow bracelet, and they each have like beads and an animal on them. Focusing on my face. And there's different animals, and most of them, or all of them, are endangered, I think. Or somewhere on
manatees endangered?
Yeah.
Really?
Somewhere on the endangered scale. And so in having these bracelets, we've learned so much, the kids and I have learned so much about the scale of endangered species and like what constitutes them being endangered, what reasons they're endangered for, like some of it's climate, some of it's poachers, some of it's like bycatch, where they accidentally get caught in a net where they're fishing for something else. And so how many different animals do we have? Probably like
all of them. 15.
And multiple,
I don't know if it's that many.
multiple of some of them. I think it is.
Really?
Maybe not. We have, but we share too. So like if Laurie gets a bracelet, we can scan her QR code and we can track where that animal is. And so there's, some of them are live updates and some of them are a little bit delayed so they don't get poached.
Is it on the blue iPad or is it only on the pink one?
Well, it's on my phone.
Oh. It's over here.
We'll have to do, we'll just like do an insert.
Screenshot.
Yeah, like an insert of like.
Screen recording.
Mm-hmm. So you can see when they started tracking them, what date they started tracking them, and like where they, how much ground they've covered since then. So it's really cool, and Bear has just really taken to this whole concept. And so he will literally spend all of his, so we have 11, he'll spend all of his allowance money, his piggy bank money, on a new bracelet every time. And they periodically come out with new animals. So most recently he got a manatee and its name is Nettles, and I was like very on board for him getting a manatee because we have manatees out in the river right where we live. And so I was like, there's a chance that if we get a manatee it could be really close to us. Turns out it is literally literally as close as it could possibly be to us. And so we're looking at it on the map, tracking it and seeing where all it's been. And it's been further away, but it really hovers right around where we live, which is so cool for him and just like very cool in general. But these are like the money that they make on these go to benefit the like endangered species funds that support each animal. There are different ones for each animal. So it's like a really good cause. You get a bracelet and then you get to follow your animal on your app. So it's just like a really cool concept. We will put a link in the description box below if you're interested in them. Our kids love them and it has opened up so many opportunities to teach them different things. So I highly, highly recommend these for yourself or kids or gifts or whatever.